Okay, good night to each and every one of you, and also good evening if you are from different part of the provinces or even different part of the country. Truly appreciate you coming online today. You know that every Tuesday, all right, we are having our weekly business preview for Oceania team. So I would like to welcome each and every one of you. Greetings to you and blessing to each and every one of you. Now, to start the presentation, I would like to give you a quick overview about CashFX. Let me just get these things out. All right, quick overview about CashFX. Now, CashForex Group, you can even call them or refer them as a CashFX, or we normally refer them with a shorter term, which is CFX. Okay. Now, these are the legal terms that has been stated in the terms and conditions. So these are the legal terms that we will be basically referring CashFX with. Okay. So not only that, I will also encourage each and every one of you, please make sure that you have read the 19 pages of the terms and condition. All right. So make sure that if you are new, you have not been been introduced to the terms and condition. Please do so. Make sure you will get acquainted with the terms and condition. Now, CashFX was pre-launched on 15th of July 2019. All right. Thereafter, it was grand launch on 8th to 11th of November in Panama. So you can see that the company is roughly about 8 to 9 months after the grand launch. We are about 12 to 13 months since the pre-launch. Now, just imagine just within 12 months, we have hit about 50,000 active members in 180 over countries. Okay. Not only that, as of today, the company has done a successful payout of 80 million USD. I think this is an amazing achievement for companies such as this coming on board and being able, okay, to continuously pay without failing. And you know that one of the most exciting about CashFX is that every Saturday is a payday. All right. Now, remember, it is an Eastern time. So when you talk about like Papua New Guinea, that will be about 3 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. So everybody is excited, waiting for the payday, right? So not only that, one of the most important thing I think that ensures the sustainability of the company is the proprietary technology. Now, all the softwares, all the technology are 100% proprietary technology. So they actually develop their own expert advisor. They develop their own artificial intelligence. So all the system is actually an in-house system. And you know that one of the biggest threat, okay, one of the biggest threat in the future when it comes to this kind of platform, of this kind of program, is basically the technology aspects of it. So in order to eliminate the long-term risk, okay, the company basically ensures that they basically manage, maintain, and build everything in-house. I think this is a powerful business proposition, and I think this is just just giving us more assurance pertaining to CashFX. Now, as I mentioned to you, please make sure, right? Please make sure to get the referral link, all right? To get the referral link, or you can actually log in to CashFX Group website. Now, when you log into the CashFX Group website, just scroll down. Okay, if you scroll all the way down, you will be able to see the terms. Okay, can you see that? Just below the plan, there is a terms. This is a 19 pages terms and condition. Okay, I would encourage everyone, please take your time and read the 19 pages. All right, 19 pages. Now, these terms and conditions are basically prepared by our legal and attorneys. All right, there is 120 attorneys within the company, and they basically have gone through all these terms and conditions and making sure the terms and conditions are complied legally. All right, so this is a very, very important information. Kindly do your part. Make sure you take your time and read through the 19 pages. Now, one of the most important thing that we need to really understand about this extraordinary opportunity is the merging of the two most powerful industries. Now, have you ever imagined that you're going to basically enjoy both the crypto market and the forex market? All right. Now, today we're going to present to you, okay, these two gigantic market, and imagine what is going to happen with our earnings, with our finance, when we are basically tapping upon these two gigantic market. Now we have the crypto market, Now, if you look into the crypto market is close to 320 billion USD market capitalization. Now, one of the assets under the crypto market, which is Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin is a digital asset. Bitcoin is the mother of all coin. Bitcoin is a digital gold. All right. Now, Bitcoin itself is 220 billion USD market cap, and Bitcoin market dominion is about 65%. Can you imagine how powerful Bitcoin is? Not only that, please understand, Bitcoin, there is a store of value. Okay, in 2010, I remember Bitcoin was only $1. Today in 2020, Bitcoin is currently at about 11,600 or $700. Can you imagine the yield and the growth rate of holding Bitcoin? Okay, so not only that, we are also part of the Forex industry. Okay, it is a 5.3 trillion daily traded average industry. Okay, and Forex is basically one of the largest, one of the most powerful markets. But the good news is this, that you and me do not need to trade. The trading will be 100% done by our professional traders, and all that we need to do is basically enjoy the passive income that is being delivered by the company. All right, so tonight, as you are watching through and listening through this presentation, okay, I want you to ask one question. If these two industries been given into your hand, do you want to be part of this industry? All right, now let me just run you through with what is Bitcoin, okay? Because it is important for you to understand the industry that you're going to come in, the technology of this Bitcoin, and why Bitcoin is basically taking over, right? Basically dominating the whole world, if I would say. Now, if you look into it, Bitcoin has been revolutionizing the payment industry, okay? Now, when we talk about the payment industry, we can look at the traditional payment system. This is the remittance industry. Now, if I want to send money, for example, from Papua New Guinea, right? Or let's say I take a Port Moresby. If I want to send money from Port Moresby, let's say to Malaysia, I have to go through BSB Bank or Kina Bank, right? So I have to go through the local bank. All right. Now I have to go into the local bank and I have to fill up the telegraphic transfer form. So now in the telegraphic transfer form, you are going to basically disclose all your privacy information to the bank. Am I right? Not only that, there's going to be a limitation. There's going to be a certain limit that you can actually send the terms of telegraphic transfer, right? So can you imagine, the bank is basically have the full say, the full control of how much money you can basically transfer. Can you see that? Because the bank is worried about the outflow, because the more the outflow of money, this is going to affect their revenue. Okay, so this is a very, very important aspect of the bank. All right, now when the bank basically approve your transaction will go through the middleman. All right, so we have the PayPal, PayDirect, Western Union. These are the merchants. We have all the credit, okay, systems and so on. Now, these are the middlemen that has positioned themselves for hundreds of years, okay? So please imagine that these are the middlemen who are the superpowers. They were previously the snake in the garden. Today, they are basically the dragon in the book of Revelation. Can you see that? So they have become so powerful that today they basically control the whole financial powers of the world, all right? So now once this goes through the middleman, it will then reach the representative bank. Let's say in Malaysia, okay, Kuala Lumpur, it reaches the representative bank. So the person, the recipient can then go and claim, okay, from the bank, claim this money from the TT, right? So to claim this money, remember there's going to be another exchange rate. There's going to be another commission that you have to pay. Can you see that? Now, throughout the whole process, the bank or the financial institution has positioned themselves, and each of the processes, there are certain fees that are involved, okay? Now, if you look into the total net worth of the remittance industry, it is a $500 billion industry. Can you imagine how huge, how massive is this industry? Now, let me just ask you one simple question. Where does this 500 billion is generated? The 500 billion is coming from our fees. Can you see that? For thousands, okay, hundreds of years, we have unconsciously, all right, unconsciously made the financial institution richer and richer. Not only that, remember, the greatest data today for the financial institution is no longer your money, but basically your privacy information, because the bank also can sell your privacy information, which is the greatest asset. All right. So please understand. But this is where the miracle began in 2008. Okay, this anonymous entity or individual by the name of Satoshi Nakamoto introduces 9 pages of white paper, okay, to the whole world, and this paper entitled Bitcoin Peer-to-Peer Transaction. All right. Now let me just ask you one question. In 2008, what is the significance of this year? Yes, absolutely. 2008 is where we had experienced the worst financial collapse, the worst financial crisis ever. Okay, so Satoshi Nakamoto waited until 2008 in order to introduce this white paper or the answer to the problem that we are facing. Now remember, in 2008, all the big brothers, Lehman Brothers, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley collapsed overnight. Can you see that? It was one of the most severe collapse in the history of mankind. Okay, so now at that moment of time, Bitcoin came into existence. So Bitcoin has been around for the past 12 years. So Bitcoin is not new. For some of us, Bitcoin is new. For some of us, we have never heard about Bitcoin. But Bitcoin has been around for the past 12 years. Not only that, Bitcoin is currently being used as a legal tender in so many different countries. Okay, so probably Papua New Guinea and some of these Oceania are still behind. Okay, behind times, probably 10 to 15 years. We are still behind time. We are still not able to catch up with the new technology that is coming on board. Okay, even now, why Bitcoin is so powerful? Bitcoin is so powerful because it is empowered by this technology called a blockchain technology. A blockchain is a decentralized technology. Bitcoin is an open source, okay, and therefore blockchain is a decentralized, it is a public ledger where any one of us can actually go into this public ledger. We can access into the blockchain. We can see all the transaction is taking place live. All right, now although the transaction is taking place live, our privacy is protected, okay, because all the transaction is represented only with a QR code. Can you see that? So your privacy is 100% protected. Now, let me tell you something that is beyond than what we can ever imagine. Okay. Now, what if you look into the power or why is it Bitcoin fundamental? Okay, it's so significant because this blockchain is governed by this protocol called a cryptography. Now, a cryptography protocol has been around since 1973. So a cryptography protocol has been existent for the past 40 years. Can you imagine? It is a 40 years protocol. Now, what is a cryptography? Cryptography is a coding. It's a language that is used by military, by allies, by special agents, by NASA in order to communicate. Okay, so these are codes, okay, that cannot be decoded or cannot be hacked by any third party. And imagine, well, Bitcoin is basically relying on cryptography protocol, and that's why blockchain is so powerful, and that's the reason why Bitcoin is becoming more and more powerful, growing its adoption to everywhere. That's the reason why for the past 12 years, blockchain has never been hacked at all. All right, so this is just a little bit of the summary, or just a gist, okay, giving you such a preview about what is Bitcoin. Okay, now imagine today I can send money to anyone in any part of the world without going through the middleman. Can you imagine that? So the middleman become obsolete, and I can send money to anyone with Bitcoin almost instant. Can you see that? So now, if you are able to send money without the middleman, what happens to the middleman? Now the middleman become obsolete. Now let me ask you something. If the middleman is being threatened because of Bitcoin, do you think the middleman is going to be happy with us? Never. I don't think so. So the middleman will try to do everything. That's why you can see in the news, okay, the banks are coming out with the news that Bitcoin is not safe, Bitcoin is a scam, and so on, because because Bitcoin has been threatening them all the while. Okay, now the good news is this: 500 billion that basically enjoyed by this financial institution is now back into our pocket. Can you see that? So I praise God and I will say hallelujah. All right, because now we are taking back the right. We are taking back this 500 billion and we are now going to grow richer and richer. Can you imagine that? Instead of giving the fees to the bank, to this middleman, to this institution, the fees is back into our pocket. Okay, this is 500 billion USD. Isn't that amazing? Now let's just move on. Now let's talk a little bit about CashFX. Now you know that CashFX is involved with the forex market. Not only they are involved with the forex market, CashFX also is tapping upon the e-learning industry. Okay. Now if you compare the forex market with all the other industry, the forex market is thriving. It is a 5.3 trillion market. It is one of the largest market and most liquid market in the world. Now, not only that, Forex is proven to be recession proof. Imagine in 2008, it was recession, right? But although it was recession, what is happening today? Forex is still thriving. Now look at our current situation during this pandemic and also during this COVID. What is happening? That are companies actually earning trillions of dollars from Forex trading alone. Okay, so remember, in Forex trading, you make money during the bull, you make money during the bear. Okay, so when the market is down, you can still generate profit. When the market is up, you can still generate profit. That's the beauty about Forex industry. Okay, not only that, it is a 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. Okay, now this is the powerful aspects of the Forex market, especially CashFX is actually tapping upon the e-learning. Remember, as I mentioned to you, CashFX is a premium e-learning Forex trading provider. Okay, so why is it that CashFX is tapping upon the e-learning? Because remember, okay, if you look into the worth of the e-learning market by 2026, it will be worth $360 billion. Isn't that amazing to be able to see that the CashFX has positioned themselves accurately because they can see the growth rate of this market? Okay, not only that, they've been already doing e-learning even before COVID, even before the pandemic. That's the reason why you can see the growth rate of the paid members of 50,000 globally, because there are so many people are coming on board because of e-learning. All right. So now, when you have an e-learning, it requires 40 to 60% less time than the classroom. So you can be in any part of the world, you can basically tap upon this solution and the offering that CashFX has to offer. Now, a little bit about the company. It's a team of professionals and experts specializing in project management, network marketing, financial market, include a highly trained staff in the educational arena. Now, as I mentioned to you, CashFX has positioned themselves as a premium e-learning, okay, as a premium e-learning, okay, Forex trading provider. Okay, please understand that. So, CashFX is not a broker. They are basically a platform where they provide an e-learning, a premium e-learning trading for Forex. Okay. Now the corporate office and educational floor are registered and located in Panama City. Okay. So this is a 10,000 square feet. I will share with you shortly. When I visited Panama City, I'll share with you who are the owners and so on. Just follow me through to understand the rest of the information. Now, one of the things that is powerful is this: although the corporate office and educational floor is in Panama, all the marketing aspects of the company is basically managed from US. Okay, so the marketing aspects, the legal aspects of it, and all the affiliate, the compliance and regulatory are basically managed from US, a company that we call the Conversion Pro, which is basically the technology consultant. All right, before I proceed, can I have a thumbs up in the chat if every one of you are hearing me? Can you all hear me well? Can you all hear me well? Oh, okay, you can hear me well. All right. I think Norma has a problem with the audio probably. I'm so sorry. I'll continue the presentation. Okay, let me just continue from here. Right now, one of the most important thing that I am actually attracted to this company is basically the values. Okay, the values of this company. And when we talk about the values, I think one of the most important thing is the transparency aspect of the company. Now let's look into a few of the transparency aspect of this company. Number one, okay, number one, the owners are upfront. Okay, the owners are upfront. Not only that, they basically even show their faces. All right, so they are not hiding behind the screen and so on. So this is, I think, a very, very important criteria. The owners come online during the corporate calls. They meet up with their teams. They discuss different things with their team. The owners also have a special group for all those who are president and all those who are directors and above. Okay, so that the team or the leaders are getting all the information that is required so that they can communicate to their downlines. Okay, now on your right is Oscar Lopez. He's the CEO and the co-founder. On your left is Edwin Abad, who is also the co-founder and is also the vice president of the trading and operation. All right, so now Edwin Abad has a substantial years, okay, of experience. He's an engineer, all right, so he understands about robots for the forex trading, and he also basically have a number of traders with him, which I will explain, which I will introduce to you shortly. Now, the second thing is, as I mentioned to you, a CashFX technology consultant is located in US. Okay, the company is called the Conversion Pro Incorporation. It is a premier global software company that specializes in custom software development. Now, the Conversion Pro Incorporation has been around, okay, for many, many years. They have been building the software, okay, the marketing, custom software for 25 top networking company in the world. So CashFX is just another company or another partner, okay, another partner that comes on board together. And the Conversion Pro is basically developing an excellent back office. If you will see, I think some of those tools that they are developing in the back office are world class, okay, and industry first. So now we have Ron Pop. Ron Pop is a very, very prominent figure and respected figure in the networking industry. All right, the networking industry. And imagine, right, for a prominent individual who has a high, who is respected highly in this field, putting his face into CashFX. I think this is a valuable input, okay, for the company itself. Now, I also had the opportunity to meet with Jamie Beck. Jamie Beck is the Chief Technology Officer who handles all the security and also all the privacy aspects of our account. Now, remember, if you're already a member, remember there are two layers of security. The first layer of security is the device code, basically that no one else can access your account. If someone is trying to access your account from another device, all right, you will be receiving an email notifying you that somebody is trying to access your account, all right? The second layer of security is the two-factor authentication, where only you can authorize all the transaction that is taking place in your back office. Isn't that awesome? The company has invested so much of money into security and privacy because, remember, Bitcoin is a digital gold. Bitcoin is a digital asset, okay? The company is making sure that our account is protected from hack, our account is protected from being compromised, okay, so that our Bitcoin is protected, right? So this is, I think, an excellent way how the company is showing to us that they are putting an importance, okay, to the customer. Now, as I mentioned to you, these are the traders and engineers. On the left is basically the grand launch in Panama. So I was there and I had the opportunity to meet with all the traders in person, okay? So we have Hildo, Javier, John Wilson, and also John Lufstup. Now, the gentleman with the white hair is John Lufstup. He's basically an engineer who developed the expert advisor and also the artificial intelligence, okay? Now, if you look into it, one of the reasons why, okay, why they are actually delivering successful trading results every single day is because of the combination of the robot, okay, what we call a software trading, okay, because of the software and also because of the human trading. Now imagine, right, to be able to put both the bot and the human trading. So that is one of the reasons why they're able to deliver significant, extraordinary results. Now, this is a game changer, okay, in the Forex industry, okay? Now, if you are a member, you have a web TV at the back office, you can basically refer, there is a live trades going on in the back office, okay? So now, this basically answers any kind of question that the people has, whether the company is trading or not, okay? So you can actually go into the back office and you can watch all the trading that is taking place live. You can see if the trading is making money or if the trading is losing. All single aspects of the trading will be there. Now, the success factor of this company is a combination of live professional traders and also their own proprietary software. Okay, now they manage all the trading system from their own facilities, and not only that, the team has an extensive experience in the Forex trading, expert advisor design, the management of those tools and software, and not only that, they even maintain it in-house. Can you see that? I think this is brilliant, right? To be able to manage everything. So this is the reason why it is a proprietary technology that is owned 100% by CashFX. Now, as I mentioned to you, CashFX is not a brokerage, okay? So therefore, CashFX do not require a brokerage license, okay? So please understand that. So CashFX is a premium e-learning Forex trading platform, okay? Forex trading platform. So the traders are basically trading on the brokerage, which is called EverFX. So EverFX is our global broker. Now, if you look on your right, these are all the licenses and also all the regulatory that they are complied to. You can even go to EverFX website and validate each of those licenses and regulatory, okay? So this is just amazing, right? So one of the reasons why, okay, why CashFX traders are able to generate significant trading results is because EverFX is a straight-through processing broker, okay? We call them as a STP broker. Now, an STP broker is a non-dealing desk broker, which simply means they do not trade against you or against the client, okay? So we have another type of broker, which is called a trading desk broker, whereby this broker will watch all the trading that is taking place and they will basically trade against the client, okay? But EverFX is an STP broker, and this is the reason why, okay, the traders are able to generate significant results from EverFX platform. Now, as I mentioned to you, this is the headquarters located in Panama City, Panama. The headquarters is a 10,000 square feet facility. Now, one of the things that is really interesting about this whole space is that on the right, okay, you can see the wall there. This wall is fitted with 42 flat screen, okay, whereby you can see all the trade, okay, all the Forex trading taking place live. All right, so this is just awesome. Now, let's move into the second phase of this presentation, and I believe this phase is going to be interesting because I know you want to basically understand how is the business plan, how is the compensation plan, how you can basically generate profit from being part of this company, right? Now, as I mentioned to you, CashFX is a premium e-learning academy, okay? They are basically providing an academy program where anyone actually can go into this platform and learn how to trade, okay? So if you don't want to learn how to trade, don't worry about it. You can basically allow the traders to trade for you, and you can basically earn passive income. Now, when we talk about the academy, the company has 3 series. First series is an elemental series, then we have the supreme series, and then we have the advanced professional series. Now, let me go through each of those series. Now, for the elemental series, you can basically come in with a $300. Okay, so $300 is your minimum investment or your initial startup. Okay, or you can even come in with $1,000, or you can even come in with a $2,000 or $3,000. It is solely up to you. Or you can basically come in with an advanced series. A minimum is $5,000 all the way to $20,000, and thereafter you can come in with a supreme series. Okay, from $30,000 all the way to $100,000. Now, this is the beauty of these trade contracts. Okay, now someone can come in with a $300, and they can basically upgrade their contract from 300 to 500. Now, while you upgrade, you do not need to pay 500. You only have to pay the difference. So you just add another $200 and you will be able to upgrade to 500. Can you see that? So you can actually do the same thing again and again and again and again, all the way until you hit a $100,000 package. Okay, now if you do this consistently, progressively, you will be able to hit the 100,000 package probably less than 4 years. Okay, now when you hit the 100,000, you are going to basically enjoy 12 to 15,000 USD every single month. Isn't that awesome? Okay, now please do understand, right? Now, as I always mentioned during my presentation, now imagine, okay, imagine if you keep this 300 in the bank. Now, let me just ask you one question. What will be your income or what will be your interest earning within that 4 years? Probably nothing. Am I right? So now remember, saving is putting your money to rest. So while your money is resting in the bank, okay, please listen to this very carefully. While your money is resting in the bank is basically putting your money to work. So the bank is investing your money. So now, since the bank is investing your money, the bank is reaping the harvest, but since you are just keeping your money, they just give you an interest. Can you see that? But my question to you is this: where is actually bank is investing your money? Bank is investing your money into the forex market, into the money market. Can you see that? The bank is basically smarter. They are using your money and they are generating more income and more revenue from it. Now, imagine, instead of putting your money to rest, can you take this $300 and put your money to work? So investment is putting your money to work. But remember, your money is not only working, but your money is growing in its dividend, or growing, the yield is growing until you basically hit a 100,000 portfolio. Can you see that? So now, that's why we have to think very carefully today. Okay, so do we want to allow our money to rest in the bank, or do we want to allow our money to work for us so that we can increase our portfolio from 300 to 100,000 USD? Now, please watch this presentation carefully so that you will be able to understand how the compensation plan actually works. Okay, now the company have two terminology here. The first terminology is the bear, and the second terminology is the bull. It has nothing to do with the financial market. The bear here means you are a passive investor. Okay, so you basically invest your money and the traders are trading for you, and you are basically earning a passive income from those trading. Okay, now we also have the bull. The bull is an active investor, which simply means you are a builder or you are a networker. Okay, now if you are the bull, you will also earn from the bear. Now, if you are the bear, you will not earn from the bull. Okay, please understand that. Now, let's say, for example, I come in with a trade contract of $10,000. Okay, now from the $10,000, the first portion of 70% will be allocated under the trading pool. Okay, so now the company says that the company is able to pay up to 15% per week. All right, so this is the maximum they can ever pay per week. But remember, as I mentioned to you, the forex market is uncertain. Forex market is volatile. Therefore, they have to fix a maximum number. But when we say up to, that simply means the company can also pay up to 12%. The company also can pay 12%. The company also can pay 10%, or the company even can pay 5%, because it is totally dependent on the forex trading itself. All right. As of today, I think every week we are seeing about 7% on an average. Okay, I think that is a brilliant return to be able to enjoy 7% every single week. Now, what happens to the remaining 30%? The remaining 30% will be allocated under the academy. Okay, remember, when you come into this program, you already have the academy together with it. Okay, so this is an e-learning. So you can go to the back office, you can basically open up the CFX Academy, and you can basically learn how to trade. All right, there are different modules over there. Okay, but so many people are not really interested to trade. So don't worry about it. Just forget about trading and you keep earning from the trading pool. All right. Now, although the 30%, goes into the academy, the company says that we will basically we will basically share this 30% back with those who are building the company. Now, if you are the bull, if you are interested to build the company, if you're interested to share this program with your friends, with your family, and you are a networker, please watch this portion of the presentation. Now, the 30% will be divided further into two portions. Okay, the first portion is 50% of the 30%. Now, if we take this example, that is $1,500 from 3,000. Okay, now let me make this thing simple. Now, $1,500 divided by $10,000 deposit, how many percent is that? That's right, that is 15%. Okay, so that simply means every time you introduce someone or share this opportunity with someone, you will enjoy 15% referral bonus, or we call this as a fast track bonus. Okay, so if somebody under you puts $1,000, you will be enjoying $150 immediately in your back office. Can you withdraw this money? Absolutely. You can withdraw your referral bonus at any time as long as you have a minimum of $100 in your balance account. Okay, now what happens to the remaining 50%? The remaining 50% then will be allocated under the uni-level bonus, or we call this as a team bonus. Okay, now how does the uni-level bonus actually work? Now, remember, when you introduce someone, right, they are basically your level 1. So as a level 1, you will enjoy another 10% from the level 1. Okay, so level 1 introduced to level 2, level 2 to level 3, all the way to level 4. You're going to enjoy 10% from each level. So in total, you are going to enjoy 40%. Can you see that? Now, you can also enjoy, you're also entitled for 20% bonus if you hit the executive level. So this is where the leadership rank comes in. So the moment you hit an executive level, you enjoy another 20% from level 5 and level 6. Can you see that? So level 5, 20%, level 6, 20%. That is huge. Okay, that is about 40% in total, right? Okay, now, thereafter you work towards becoming a manager, you will enjoy another 5% from level 7 to level 8. That is a total of another 10%. Okay, and thereafter you become a director, you enjoy 5% from level 9. And this is where it's getting exciting, right? You become a president. This is where you become a shareholder in the company, and you start to enjoy global bonus from level 11 infinity onwards. Isn't that awesome? All right. So not only that, remember, as a president, you enjoy a leadership prize, which is a Porsche 911, or you can take a cash value, okay, of 75,000 USD. Thereafter, you become an ambassador, you enjoy 1.5% global bonus, a leadership prize of a Ferrari, or you enjoy 150,000 USD in cash value. And finally, when you become a global ambassador, you enjoy 2% as a global bonus. There is also a leadership prize, which is a Lamborghini, or you can basically take 375,000 worth in USD value. Okay, isn't that awesome? So these are the rewarding journey that a company has if you are ranking up as a leader. Okay, so I hope you understand how does the compensation plan actually work. Now, this is the most important thing. If you are the best, the company guarantees that you will earn 200% of your capital. So if your capital is $10,000, the company guarantees that you will earn $20,000, an average around 5 to 6 months. Isn't that awesome? Okay. Now, if you are the bull, you are entitled for another 200%, which is another $20,000. So if you are a bull and you are really building this company, you have an opportunity to earn a total of 400% from this platform. Okay. Now let me just put in this very, very critical information. All right. Now you can see that the company has capped the payout at 2x. Okay. Now this is a very, very important feature in order to control or to protect the cash flow of the company. Can you see that? So the company has a capping of only 200%. That is the maximum for the bear and the bull. So this protects the company's cash flow in the long run. I think this is a powerful business model or features they have put in order to ensure the long-term sustainability of the company. Now imagine if there is no capping. The company will overpay, and this will cause the company not to be able to sustain for a long run. Okay, now as an investor, I always remind you, our job is to take care of the goose that is laying the golden egg. All right, let's not kill the goose and eat the goose, because the moment we kill and eat the goose, we are no longer going to enjoy the golden egg, right? In our situation, the golden egg here is digital gold. All right, so I hope you understand that. Now, this is the most interesting part. Now, if you're talking about the longevity of the company, why this company is a legacy company, and why this business plan is going to sustain for a long term, then you have to understand the force matrix 3x10. Now, force matrix is an industry first that is introduced by CashFX. I have never seen any platform that has a force matrix, although I have seen matrix bonuses, but not force matrix. Okay, so what is force matrix actually? Now, just take for an example. Okay, I am the A. Okay, I'm the A, and I introduce to 100 people in my level 1. I refer 100 people. Now, in force matrix, remember, first level is only 3 spots, and it can go all the way to 10 level. Can you see that? 3x10. Now, in this total matrix, I can actually have 88,572 members in my matrix. All right. Now, what happens to the 100 people that I introduced? Now, from the 100 people, the first 3 will fall under the first level. Okay, they will fill up the first spot, which is the 3 spot. So what happens to the remaining 97 people? The remaining 97 people will spill over below the 3 spot. Can you see that? Now, isn't that awesome? Now imagine, okay, imagine the B person or the B investor is a passive investor. Now, even if you are a passive, you are a bear, you will still have the potential to enjoy the spillover. All right? Now, watch this very carefully. Now, imagine, right, if somebody below the B actually withdraws, B will enjoy 3% from the matrix bonus. Isn't that amazing? Now, imagine, the more the spillover, what is going to happen to the income that is going to be generated by B? That is going to be massive, right? Now, so please understand, if you are a passive, if you are a bear, you are going to enjoy from 2 sources of income. One is from the trading, and the other one is from the matrix bonus. All right? So please understand that. Now, the spillover is not only coming from me, the spillover will also come from the rest of the leader above me, and the spillover also comes from the company, because the company is at the top of the matrix. So this is a global spillover. All right. Now, as I mentioned to you, we are about 50,000 members. What do you think will be the spillover like when we hit 100,000 members or even 200,000 members? All right. So this is going to be a massive income coming from the force matrix. Now, let me show you the mechanic, how force matrix actually works. Now, let's take for an example, okay? I'm just talking about the bear here. I'm taking about a bear example, okay, not a bull, okay? Now, let's say I come in with a $10,000, right? So how much will I actually make? 200%, which is $20,000. Now, when I submit a withdrawal, there is a withdrawal fee of 20%. Okay? Now, please hear this very, very carefully. The 20% is not a profit for CashFX. The 20% will be shared and distributed back into the force matrix. Let me just repeat that once again. The 20% withdrawal fee is not a profit for CashFX. So it doesn't go to the company. It is a unique and deliberate strategy to create a constant residual income whereby this 20% will be shared and distributed in the matrix. Isn't that amazing? Now, those of you who have been, okay, with a Forex company, okay, with a brokerage, remember when you withdraw, there is a brokerage fee of 20 or 30%. Now, that fee goes to the company. All right. Now, look at CashFX. CashFX is not taking the 20%, but the 20% is shared in the force matrix. Can you see that? So this is amazing, right? Now, let me show you how does the 20% works. Now, the 20% will be broken into three portions. The first portion is 50% goes into the matrix bonus, which is $2,000. Now, let's look here, right? Now, imagine, right, under the B, let's say C does the withdrawal, and C does a withdrawal of 2,000, right? Now, 3% of 2,000, how much is that? $60 will be enjoyed by B. Now, imagine if that $2,000 is withdrawn from level 7, that is 30%. So you are talking about $600. Wow. Imagine if the spillover is raining below you, and every time somebody is withdrawing, what is going to happen to your matrix bonus? Oh, that's going to be a compounding return, right? So that is one of the deliberate strategy that a company has introduced. Now, the second portion is basically the 10% will go into the personal matching bonus. So what is a personal matching bonus? Now, just look at this example, right? A is the one that introduces the C. So C falls under the B, but B is a passive investor. So now, A will enjoy another 10% from the matrix bonus when C actually does the withdrawal. Okay, so please understand that. Now, finally, did I mention to you Porsche, Ferrari, and Lamborghini? Now, look at how intelligent the company has embedded. Okay, the company has embedded all the bonuses into the matrix. So they have allocated another 40% for the leadership bonus. Now, this is just mind-blowing, right? The 20% is basically sustaining and maintaining this company for a long term. So all the bonuses and expenses are actually coming from the withdrawal fee. So where does the withdrawal fee coming from? That is coming from the real trading that we are earning from the company. All right. So this is a very, very important criteria of business, strategy that the company has put in order to sustain this company for a long term. Now remember, all right, the company is not taking our deposit to pay the bonuses, because if the company do so, then the cash flow will be affected, all right, and the company will not be able to sustain. So that is the reason why they have deliberately, okay, they deliberately tap upon the 20% in order to manage, okay, all the bonuses. Okay, so we have to give a great applause for the company, because this is a fantastic business model that ensures the long-term sustainability and also the self-sustenance of the whole system. Let's move on. Now, I know the question in your mind. All right, if okay, I hit my 200%, okay, so what is next? All right, so remember, before you hit 200%, either the bull or the bear, you have an option to basically upgrade your account. Now, if you have a $10,000 contract, you can have an option to upgrade to 20,000. Now, when you want to upgrade, please ensure you upgrade before 200%. Now, if you upgrade before you hit the 200%, you do not need to pay the 20,000. You have to pay just the difference, okay? Or you just add up another 10,000 to enjoy a 20,000 package. But if you lapse the 200%, you can no longer upgrade, but you can withdraw. Sorry, you can renew, all right? You can basically acquire the same package, but now you have to pay the full amount. But nothing to worry, because even if you pay the full amount, you're going to enjoy 200% once again. All right, now let me show you how this whole thing works. Now, let's say I have an initial contract of 10,000, okay, and I'm going to earn 200%, which is $20,000. Okay, now let me just stress here, okay, let me just stress that you cannot use the balance in your account in the back office to upgrade or renew, okay, you are forced to withdraw. Remember, because the 20% is the deliberate strategy in order to sustain the, the CashFX system for a long run. So now, your earning will be $16,000. Am I right? Now, imagine, right, the $16,000 is no longer in the back office, but the $16,000 is now sitting in your Bitcoin wallet as a Bitcoin asset. Okay, so that is 160%, let's say within 5 to 6 months. Now, you have two options here. Okay, you have two options. The first option, you can upgrade to $20,000, as I mentioned to you earlier. So you only have to pay the difference, which is $10,000, but make sure you upgrade before you hit the 200%. All right? Now, the next option is this. You can actually exit and walk away. All right? You can say, thank you, CashFX, and you can basically walk away and exit from the program. Now, although you exit from the program, the company will give you a 30 days grace period. Within that 30 days, you can re-enter into the system, okay? And you can basically renew your account and continue earning. But if after the 30 days, you have still decided that you want to exit, then your account will be terminated and you will no longer enjoy the spillover that is coming from the force matrix. So your spot in the force matrix will be removed. Can you see that? So that's the reason why I've been encouraging the team. Do not jeopardize, okay, or do not let your spot to be removed. Okay, continue to maintain your spot in the force matrix because of the spillover that is going to come below you. All right. Now watch this very carefully. So I have $16,000, right? In what form? In a Bitcoin asset. Now, is there a potential for the 16,000 to actually grow, to actually appreciate? Absolutely, right? So because remember, when Bitcoin price appreciates, what happens to your $16,000? All right. Now, this is the brilliant aspects of it. So what you can do, you can basically upgrade to 20,000. You only pay $10,000. So now you're still going to have a net profit of 60% or $6,000 sitting in your Bitcoin wallet. I'm not talking about gross profit. I'm talking about net profit. Now, to be able to earn 60% within 5 to 6 months, okay, or 10 to 15% every single month, isn't that brilliant? All right. So this is why, okay, you can plan to upgrade your account. The sooner you upgrade and hit your 100,000, the better it is. Okay. Now, I'm going to show to you how you can build your future with CashFX. How you can grow the 300 all the way to 100,000 portfolios within probably 3 to 4 years. Okay. Remember, okay, that within the next 2 to 3 years are going to be very, very crucial. Okay. We do not have much time. As I always mention, finance is not about money. Finance is about redeeming time. Finance is about redeeming relationship. Finance is about fulfilling God's assignment, okay, and efficiently and effectively here on this earth. So that is finance. So we have to find the fastest way how we can redeem time. All right. So now for some of us, our greatest need is our children's education. For some of us, it's our retirement plan. For some of us, it's our home and security and healthcare and insurance. Can you see that? So we have about 2 to 3 years, okay, to be able to do everything that we can and start to get ready. And because of this, okay, we have developed a winning strategy. A winning team needs a winning strategy. Okay, so let's look into this winning strategy. Now, the first thing I would like to show you is basically this earning estimate table. Now, if you are coming in and you want to invest tonight, okay, now please have a look at this table. Now, this table has defined you all the packages. So we got 15 packages. All right. Now, based on these packages, you will know what is your daily average earning, your weekly, your monthly, and also the cap at 200%. Now, let's take an example. Okay. If I come in with $1,000, now remember 70% goes into the trading pool. So what is being traded is on $700. Okay. Now, your daily average, I'm doing a worst case scenario. Let's say 1% a day. So that will be $7. 5% a week, that will be $35. Okay, remember, it's Monday to Friday, all right? 5 days, Forex market. So a month at 20%, that will be 140%. I'm doing the worst case, but we are earning close to an average of 35% a month. Okay, but nevertheless, the company say if you put in $1,000, your earning is capped at 200%, which is $2,000. All right. Now, when you do the withdrawal, you will only receive 80% because 20% goes into the force matrix. So that will be $1,600. Now, can you upgrade to $2,000? Absolutely. Now, when you upgrade to $2,000, how much do you need to pay? You pay the difference, which is $1,000. So you have $1,000? Absolutely, right? You got 1,600. So you can basically take the $1,000 and upgrade to $2,000, and you will still have a profit of $600 sitting in your wallet. Can you see that? All right. Now, you can basically do the same thing over and over and over and over again until you hit the $100,000. Okay. So as I always mention, whatever your package is, it doesn't matter it's 300 or 500. The ultimate goal is to basically achieve a 100,000 package. Why? Because when you hit the 100,000 package, you're going to enjoy 200% at $200,000. Now, remember, there is a withdrawal fee, okay? 20% goes into the force matrix. So you will be enjoying an earning of $160,000, right? Can you see that? So now you got two options. You can walk away with $160,000, or you can basically repurchase a 100,000 package once again. Remember, when you hit 100,000, there is no more upgrade. Okay, 100,000 is the maximum. So you can basically repurchase the 100,000 again and again. All right. So imagine if you repurchase, you're going to enjoy a net profit of $60,000 within 5 to 6 months. Okay, isn't that a brilliant income to enjoy every 5 to 6 months? All right. Okay, let's move on. Now, if you are new tonight, if this is your first time, you have not strategized how you want to go into this program, or if you're already into this program but you have not heard of this strategy, I want you to look into these two options. The first option, you can come in as a personal account. Okay, so basically you just buy one account and enjoy the return. Or another brilliant way is you can come in as a family account. Now, remember, what we are trying to say is this: if you look into the force matrix, okay, we are encouraging you or recommending you to buy all the 4 accounts at the top of the matrix. Now, why? Because when you buy all the 4 accounts at the top of the matrix, what happens to the spillover? Now, all the spillover is going to come under your family account. So what is going to happen to your income? Now, your income is going to grow 4 times, right? The same effort you put in for the 1 account is the same effort for 4 accounts. But the 4 account will give you, okay, a multifold return compared to 1 account. Okay, now if you look into the difference, okay, you have the personal account. Now, if you have a personal account, you are going to enjoy 2 types of income, which is a trading pool and the matrix bonus. Okay, but if you have a family account, you're going to enjoy 5 types of incomes, which is the trading pool, referral bonus, unilevel bonus, matrix bonus, and also the matching bonus. Now, for the sake of understanding, I'm going to do a simulation for the family account. Let's look at the benefit and what is the income like, okay, when we have a family account. Now, remember, as a father of the house, I can actually buy 4 individual accounts. Okay, let's say, for example, this first account belongs to me, and I buy an account for my wife, which is an account 2, and another account for my brother, and another account for my sister. Okay, now, please understand, I can, as a father, I can manage all the 4 accounts by myself, or I can delegate the management of this account to each of those individuals in my family. It's solely up to you. But remember, Under the terms and conditions, each of these accounts must be an individual account, 18 years and above. Okay, it must have a different first name, last name, username, and also make sure you use Gmail. All right, so please understand that. Now, let's look into the potential income. Okay, what will be the earning like when you have a family account? Remember, when you have a family account, you are considered a bull. As a bull, you are entitled for the referral bonus. So what is the referral bonus? 15%, 15%, 15%. Right? Can you see that? So I'm going to earn $150 from each of these accounts under me, and that is $450 from referral bonus. I'm also entitled to earn a uni-level bonus. That is another 10% of the referral bonus. Okay? Now, just look at how brilliant is this. By having a family account, the moment you fund all these accounts, you have already recovered 50% of the capital for your first account. Isn't that brilliant? Okay, so now your first account has now recovered $500, right? All you need is another $500 to upgrade your first account to $2,000. Now remember, if you have a family account, always keep your first account ahead or the highest than all the rest of the account. Why? Because the more you earn from the first account, you can basically play around with all the 4 accounts and help to upgrade all the 4 accounts from the earning. Okay, so therefore you can basically hit your 100,000 much faster. Not only that, you are also entitled for the bank income, which is a trading pool, 200%. You are also entitled for the matrix bonus and a matching bonus. Okay, now let me ask you a very, very simple question. If you are upgrading all these 4 accounts, okay, and you are progressively upgrading this account, do you agree that one day, within, let's say, for example, 3 to 4 years, all the 4 accounts will be a $100,000 account? Absolutely, right? Now imagine you're going to have a 400,000 portfolio in your family. Would you like to know what is the potential income when you have a $400,000 portfolio? Let's look into it. Now, if you have a 400,000 portfolio, okay, each of these account will generate 200%, which is $200,000. Now, $200,000 times 4 account, that is $800,000. Now, let's just do one cycle. Okay, I'm just giving you a one cycle, which is 6 months. Okay, now if in one cycle you decided to exceed, what will be your income like? So your income will be 640,000. Remember, when you do the withdrawal, you're going to earn 80%, and that is $640,000. Right? Now, let me just ask you another question. What is the equivalent of $640,000 in Bitcoin? Let's take Bitcoin at $10,000. So that will be 64 Bitcoin. Am I right? Now, let's give an allowance. From 64 Bitcoin, you eat 34 Bitcoin. You use for whatever you want. So you hold 30 Bitcoin in your Bitcoin wallet. Now, as predicted, okay, as predicted, we are expecting Bitcoin to hit $100,000 in 2020 to 2022 to 2023, it will be about 100,000 USD. All right, so we are talking about within the next 2 to 3 years. So now, if you have 30 Bitcoin sitting in your Bitcoin wallet, what will be the value of that Bitcoin when Bitcoin hit $100,000? That is a 3 million USD. Am I right? Can you see that? Now, can you see you can grow the 640,000 to 3 million USD? Why? Because Bitcoin is a capital appreciation value. All right? Bitcoin is a digital asset. All right? So just by holding this Bitcoin, you will be able to see the appreciation of this value. Remember, as I mentioned to you, in 2010, Bitcoin was $1. Today, Bitcoin is $11,600 to $700. what do you think will be the value of Bitcoin within the next 2 to 3 years? Especially, we have just completed the halving. All right. So this is a massive exponential growth just by holding and earning Bitcoin every single day. Now, let me quickly just move to the leadership program, just show you the part of the executive, how you can become an executive. Now, to be an executive, there are 4 qualifications. The first qualification, you need 500 personal volume points. Now, remember, every package that you buy, 50% is the point value. Okay, so if you need a 500 point value volume, you need a $1,000 package. Okay, the first qualification. Second qualification, you need 3 referrals. Can you see that? If you have a family account, you are already qualified. Can you see that? Not only that, you need 25,000 personal group volume. Okay, so this is your group. So let's say in your group, you have 25 people and everybody do a $2,000 sales. All right, remember $2,000 sales, that is 1,000 points. So if you have 25 people in your group and everyone generate 1,000 points, you got 25,000 points and you become an executive. Isn't that awesome? All right, and there's another qualification or the control that they have given is that there cannot be above 15,000, okay, from one leg. All right, so that's the control because the company do not want anyone to manipulate by putting in their family member and then they start to generate the points from just one leg. Okay, and therefore they have this control that the points cannot come maximum from one leg. Okay, cannot be 15,000. Okay, now from as there you become a manager to director, president, ambassador, global ambassador. Okay, now this is basically the step by step how you can basically rank up in the company. Now, what are those prizes in store for the leadership rank? First thing is this: if you are an executive, you are entitled for an iPad, or you can take a cash value of $675, okay, in Bitcoin. Now, this is not the big thing. The big thing is what? Uni-level bonus, level 5, level 6, 20%, 20%, which is 40%. That is what everybody is looking for, right? So if you want to enjoy another 40%, go for an executive. All right. Next, you become a manager. You are entitled for a Rolex watch, or you can basically claim 7,500 in cash value in Bitcoin. Then after you become a director, you enjoy a travel package, or you can claim 11,250 in Bitcoin value. Then after you become a president, you can enjoy, okay, or entitled for a Porsche, or you can claim $75,000 in cash value. And then after you become an ambassador, there is a Ferrari, or you can take $150,000 in cash value. And finally, when you become a global ambassador, you are entitled for a Lambo, or you can take $375,000 in USD value. Now, let me ask you a final question. Where is all this leadership prizes fund is coming from? You are brilliant. The leadership prizes are coming from the force matrix, which is the 40% allocated under the leadership bonus. Can you see that? So even the prizes are basically taken care from the force matrix, not from our deposit. Okay, so this is just awesome. Now, to end this presentation, it is only right for me to conclude why CashFX Group is a legacy company. Let me give you 10 points, okay, to conclude why CashFX is a legacy company. The first point is this: it is a legitimate company. All right. Remember, CashFX is incorporated. They are registered in Panama. All right. So anyone can actually take the registration number and they can basically counter check or validate, okay, with Panama registration house, okay, whether this company is legitimate or not. Second, they have a visionary leadership. They already have 20 years plan for the company. And most of you know that they are running CashFX as a Fortune 500 corporate entity, all right? And this is important information. Number three, they have dedicated a professional team of experts. As I mentioned to you, they have the marketing director who is led by John Kenyon. We have our technology consultant headed by Ron Pop. We have all the traders headed by Edwin Abad. Wow, this is just exciting to be able to see real professional people team of experts that are basically managing this company. Number 4, they have a sustainable business model. Remember, force matrix 3/10, where 20% is basically sustaining the whole structure of this business. Number 5, they have regulated a licensed broker, none other than EverFX. Number 6, non-compromising security. Remember, 2 layers of security. You have the device code and also the two-factor authentication. Number 7, timely payout. Okay, for the past 12 months, 13 months, okay, we have been receiving timely payout. Saturday is an exciting day. Our Saturdays are never the same because Saturday is a payday. All right. Number 8, transparency at its finest. The company has been transparent. Okay, they have been communicating all their plans. Okay, all their visions and so on. And I think this is just awesome. Not only that, they have been delivering all the promises so far. Okay, now the next that we are waiting in line is the second phase, which is the copy trade. And I believe when copy trade is introduced, this is just going to elevate the company and also our earning to another dimensions altogether. Finally, last but not least, okay, we have a rewarding future with CashFX. It doesn't matter if you are a bear or you are a bull. Remember, you are earning Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a digital asset. Okay, so Bitcoin as a store of value. Okay, and not only that, if you are ranking up, you are becoming a leader, you are going to enjoy rewarding leadership prizes to this company. So this is the 10 reasons why CashFX is a legacy company, and I believe because of this fundamental strength that the company has, the company will be able to sustain, and not only that, we as a recipient going to benefit the most, okay, from this company. Now, to end this presentation, I would like to say thank you to each and every one of you for joining in, okay, Remember, we desire to see every one of us to become a winner, all right, every one of us, okay, to enjoy earning from this company. And not only that, I would like to remind the team, please do honor those who introduced us or invited you to attend this presentation. Please go back to them. If you are planning to sign up, do sign up under their referral link. Let me just remind you once again, please do read, okay, the 19 pages of terms and conditions. If you're already into CashFX, please do go into your back office, look into the FAQ, and don't forget, okay, to check everything out and ask whatever question that you have. All right. So with that, thank you so much for listening to this presentation. I hope this has been a blessing. All right. So shortly we're going to open up for any kind of questions or anything that you would like to clarify, and thereafter, all right, we're going to basically award the winners, those who have answered the quiz. I think it is going to be just exciting. All right. So with that, thank you so much. Let me just stop sharing and let me just open up the chat so that we can basically ask questions and so on. All right, let me unmute each and every one of you. Okay, you can unmute yourself. Okay, that's great. So I hope you have enjoyed the presentation.
Thank you, JD.
You are most welcome, most welcome. Glad that all of you are still online listening to the presentation.
Thank you.
Awesome. Now, before we proceed announcing the winner, I think Brother Raka is waiting. All right. Now, may I ask you, is there any questions or anything that you would like to clarify before we proceed further? Hi, Boworo family. Good to see you all.
Hello, Jenny.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yes. Is there any question? Okay, we have one question. Mario Su, right? Question: when you upgrade, how soon before you start trading on the new package? Now, every time you upgrade is another 72 hours. All right. So your new package will be active the 72 hours, which is about 3 days. Okay. So within that 3 days, you will be still earning from the old package, and thereafter you will be earning from the new package. Okay. That is 72 hours working hours. Okay. Business hours, exclusive Saturday and Sunday. I hope I answer your question, Mario.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks,
All
Jay.
right, awesome. Any other questions or anything that you would like to clarify? Okay. If there is no question, Brother Raka,
Yeah.
why don't you do the honors and uh, and do the announcement now? Our two winners. Who are the two winners?
Okay. Okay. As JD said, six people responded, attempted the answer to the two questions that I raised, and they were Ron Sumi, Igor Koyari, Christian Bawor, Benjamin Gawi, Ron Sumi, Mario Sufave, and Lin. So out of the six,
Okay, just a moment, Brother Raka. I just want to make sure is every one of you who responded online? Okay, we have Christian is there. Okay, awesome. We have, can you please put yes in the chat group? Okay, Ron is there. Who else? Mario Su is there, all right. Who else? Where is Lin? I thought I saw Lin just now.
choice.
Okay, so we only have the three of them. Okay, Brother Raka, you can proceed.
Okay. Yeah, there were only let me see, where did I put my note? There were only two winners. Because most people responded, and there were partial answers, incomplete answers to the questions, and only two the complete answers to okay. So question one was answered correctly by Ron Sumi. So that's the first prize. And
Okay,
question
so
two,
the first prize, which is USD $50, goes to Ron. Okay, congratulations, Ron. Let's give him a great applause there, my friend. Let's just, that is awesome. All right, who is the next?
okay, and the next person that answered question two correctly was Christian Borvoro.
Whoa! Congratulations. Okay, awesome. That is another $50 goes to Christian. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, awesome. Brother Raka, you want to say anything else?
I really not the questions that the two questions that I raised were basically so that we understand why we are all trying to get to the 100K club, why we're trying to get to the top. And so that is why when we actually understand what all the possible bonuses, when we get to the 100,000 club, whether we are sponsors or whether we are actually members ourselves, what can we earn? What is the power of from all those bonuses? That's why I was wanting to know whether we understand all the possible bonuses that can be paid to us. That was a thing, and everybody had tried. Everybody tried something. Some gave complete answers, but otherwise, the two winners are Ron Sumi and Christian.
Okay, all right, awesome. Let's just give them a great applause. Okay, now I have I have a surprise here, right? I have a surprise here. Okay, now we know the winners. We have two winners, which is Christian and Ron. Congratulations. I would like to say something. All right, now please understand. What I like is this, that the six of them actually took the time and actually responded to the quiz. All right. So for me, every one of them are actually the winner. Okay. So now, this is what I want to do. To the rest of you, the four of you, I'm going to also give you $20 each.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very good, very
Thank
good.
you. Thank you,
All right.
Jerry.
So that is just a gift. A gift because you have taken the time to put some thoughts into it, and at least you responded to the quiz. All right. So that is awesome. So we got two winners with a $50, and we got four winners with $20 each. All right?
$20.
Now, another surprise. I'm also going to give away $100 to the person who actually wrote the quiz.
Oh, thank you very much.
All right, so that goes to Raka. All right, for putting up those quiz, because it is always
Thank you.
good.
Actually,
Okay?
I've come up with more quizzes, but that's for the team to decide.
All right, so this is just an encouragement to the team. All right, but sometimes it is good to have a knowledge based fun, to be able to answer something that is related to what we are doing. All right, so I think that is just awesome. To the winner, right? To the winner, please make sure, please send me in my private Telegram group your Bitcoin address, okay? And I will be sending in those Bitcoin directly to your Bitcoin wallet. All right, that's going to be awesome. So you can use that for whatever purpose. Probably you want to upgrade and so on. So you can use that that Bitcoin. All right, that is awesome. So once again, congratulations to all the winners.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jerry.
Awesome. All right. So it's just a gesture, because I love to see people responding. I love to see people are basically, communicating in the group. I think that is just awesome. But I think the other thing we need to do is to make sure that we get the answer and posted in the Telegram group. I think Raka have sent me the detail. I will study through the answers and I will make sure to post it in the group so that everyone else will be able to see the answer and work towards the 100K goal. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. I hope all of you are happy there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. That's awesome. Okay. It doesn't matter where we are. We can still be a blessing to anyone in any part of the world. All right. Now, before we end this meeting, do you have any comments? Do you have any questions or any concern that you would like to ask me?
A question here.
Yes, please.
Hello.
Yes.
John from Ley.
Yes.
Okay, has the Coinomi wallet app changed in the Google Play Store? Because I couldn't locate it when I had to access.
Oh, I'm not so sure. I think you should be able to locate it unless you have a older version of software on the phone that you might not be able to locate the apps. So if you are not able to locate the Coinomi, just check the spelling once again, or probably you may want to check Exodus Wallet.
Yeah, because I have a Coinomi, but when I tried to introduce it, we couldn't find that the same one even on my phone. That's why I'm asking the question.
Sorry, once again, I can't hear you.
Okay. When I first joined up that Play Store, that wallet, Koinomi wallet I found on my phone, but the second time now, trying to help my referral, I couldn't find the same app, the Koinomi wallet app on my phone. But neither on his phone.
Is that the same phone?
Yes, the same phone.
Oh, it's a bit funny actually, because it should be there, or probably just try another time, because sometimes sometimes you may not be able to find, or sometimes probably the spelling can be wrong. Just check once again. Yeah, or else you can actually go to Google, and type the Koinomi, and thereafter it will show you how you can install directly through the app through the app into your phone. Yeah, just try and see, because it's a bit rare not to be able to find Koinomi, because Koinomi is an international wallet actually. So nevertheless, if you cannot, then use the Exodus wallet. Okay, both wallet is fine. But please remember, write down the 24 private key. All right, please keep this private key very, very safely. I just heard a very, very sad news from one of my team just 3 days ago. You know, I have a downline with me. He attended 5 sessions, 5 leadership training. And in 5 leadership training, I always tell them, please write down the 24 words and keep it safely. I also tell them, not only write down, type the 24 words and keep in the word format in your laptop. And then I also tell them, save the word format and keep it in your pen drive. So you got 3 backups. One is the book that you write. Second is the laptop where you keep your 24 words. And third is your pen drive. Okay? Now, this person came for 5 training, but he decided only to write it down. So he lost his 24 words, and he couldn't remember his password, and few thousand of his income is gone. Can you see that? Even people who attend the training are not attentive to what I tell them. So he's asking me how to go about it. I said, just forget it. Because there is no way, if you lost your 24 words, 24 phrase, there is no way for you to recover, because even Koinomi doesn't keep your password. All right? So please understand that. This is very important. Please inform to all your members, to whoever you're referring. Okay? Please keep a backup. Never send your 24 words through your email or through your WhatsApp to yourself. Never do that. Never put your 24 words online. Okay? All these things can be hacked. Okay? So please understand. So I told him that he cannot blame CashFX. He cannot even blame anyone. He can only blame himself because of negligence. All right? So I would also encourage the team the same thing. Keep 3 backup. 1, write it down. Second, you can type in the word format and keep it in your laptop. Number 2, save it in your pen drive. Okay, so if your book is destroyed, at least you have the laptop. If the laptop is crashed, at least you have the pen drive.
I'm gonna finish.
Can you see that? So these are the 3 backups that you can actually basically keep. All right. So I think that's all I have to say. Is there anything else from the team?
Just with regards to the Koinomi wallet.
Yep.
I'm searching on Play Store online, and the Koinomi wallet is here in Play Store.
Oh, that's good. Awesome.
So maybe you might need, if you're using Samsung, if you're using a Samsung device, you might
Or
But if you
probably you may need to upgrade the version, because sometimes there can be new software upgrade for your phone. Probably you just need to look if you would upgraded your software versions and so on, because that can affect your apps and so on.
Yeah, that's right. When it comes down to Android software, you have to ensure that your phone or your mobile device is updated to the latest version, because Coinomi versions is getting updated, but if your phone device is outdated, then definitely you'll have issues with
that's right. So once a
trying
while,
to
okay,
locate the
maybe
Coinomi app.
once a while or once a week, just go to your app store and type in Coinomi. You will be able to see update. Okay, so whenever you see update, just keep updating your Coinomi wallet. All right. Sorry, my friend, these are technology. Technology doesn't follow you. You have to follow technology. Okay, you have to keep close to the technology. Things are moving very, very fast. Okay, and the other thing also I want to encourage the team is this. Come on, don't worry too much about Bitcoin issues or what the bank is trying to say about Bitcoin. All right, bank will always have something to say whenever it affects their revenue. Whenever the people are becoming richer, the bank will never like it. Okay, as I mentioned this today, right? JP Morgan is already adopting Bitcoin. Now, between JP Morgan and BSB Bank, who is more powerful?
JP Morgan.
So, you know, if somebody here who has connection to BSB Bank, please send my 2 articles to Mr. BSB. Ask them to read. All right, they are talking things without doing own research. They are just shooting their own foot. You see that? So this is the reason why. So the government and the banks can fool the people in Papua New Guinea if you don't have other information to back your understanding. All right. So this is important. So I think you understand what I'm trying to say. So keep earning Bitcoin. Keep stacking up. Okay, when it hit $100,000, we're going to have so many millionaires in our midst. So once we have the millionaires, let's buy those banks. You understand what I'm trying to say? Let's buy those banks, or let's set up our own bank. Let's set up a crypto bank. Let's buy crypto ATM machine. Let's bring in our own exchanges. So we need to plan to do this. We can only do this if we have the money. You understand? So this is important. Yep. Okay, so this is what it meant by going into Goshen, which basically simply means we need to take over the system. We must possess the land and take back what belongs to God. So we can do it together if all of us are millionaires. Okay, we will have an influence, and we can actually take over whatever we want to take over.
That's good.
All right. So that is our final strategy. Can you see that? So that is how we should be thinking instead of being threatened, or being ridiculed by the banks and so on. Okay. So awesome. It was just fantastic to meet each and every one of you. Once again, congratulations to all the winners. All right, congratulations to you, and we will meet up again next week. Let's meet up next week, Tuesday. God bless you all and have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Good night. Bye-bye.